Everybody keep your cameras down, please.
We're going to turn that sound down from the audio, right? So when are you going to show that? Is it set to go? Alright, okay. Please hold 1 second. We're on the street. Live and in color. Okay, right in color. Right in color.
Oh.
We are ready to go. Thank you for joining us, folks. It is the
Mic up.
Wake up. You ready?
There you go.
All right, thank you for joining us, folks. Welcome. It is time for the official press conference of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6. Folks, this is an epic event. It's going to be coming your way live on pay-per-view Saturday, June 22nd from Tampa, Florida. Those of you who don't know, June 2nd, Philadelphia-based Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships made combat sports history when it promoted its first legal sanctioned and regulated bare knuckle event by David Feldman. At the beginning, it took place in Cheyenne, Wyoming. This featured 10 professional bouts, all under the control of the athletic board. This has been a true treat to all fight fans and all fighters. It has been a dream for some of them. It was a vision of David Feldman, and now it is a reality. For those of you who have been watching, these fights have been outstanding. One is better than the next. It has set the stage for what is going to be one of the most highly anticipated pay-per-views ever in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships history. It is the big main event for Team Lobov versus Paulie Malignaggi. Folks, I want to take a second and introduce to you the gentleman who will be handling the pay-per-view distribution of this great event, Mr. Brian Rico.
Thank you, Brian. We're very excited to be working on show number 6 already, Dave. It's been less than a year, and everything's been amazing. We're going to be available on all cable systems, satellite. We're streaming around the world on bareknuckle.tv and on Fight TV, and we're very excited. It's $39.95. We're expecting a big fight between two great fighters, and we're really looking forward to it. So thank you very much.
All right, now it gives me the opportunity to introduce you to the man whose vision is now a reality, a dream come true for many fighters and many fight fans, Mr. David Feldman.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today and showing up and giving this the kind of coverage that it truly warrants. This is going to be one heck of a pay-per-view event. It's stacked from top to bottom, and I'm going to start out on the bottom a little bit, and then I'm going to get into this story. So we have some really good fights coming up. We have the lightweight championship finals, which is going to be Johnny Bedford battling Reggie Barnett Jr. As you can see, what we're doing here with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, we are creating our own champions. So although Artem Lobov and Paulie Malignaggi would absolutely warrant a championship, that's not how we do it here. So we're not just going to hand the belt over to these guys. You will earn it in this organization. As far as the younger guys are coming up, obviously these two guys here are really setting the standard and setting the tone for what Bare Knuckle is going to be in the future. We also have former 2-division, 3-time world boxing champion will be on the undercard. Randall Bailey, one of the hardest punchers that ever went into a boxing ring. You know, people fear him all over the place. He'll be facing a very, very tough Brazilian fighter. And then we come into the co-main event, which we have one of the toughest guys that really ever got into that circle cage at Bellator, Irish Brennan Ward. This guy brings it every time, and he's fighting, really needs no introduction, UFC legend Chris Lieben. And then the main event here, obviously we have one heck of a highly anticipated main event here with, as you saw coming off this epic battle with Jason Knight. Artem Lobov will be battling Paulie Malignaggi in what is really thought to be probably the biggest bare knuckle fight ever in history. But what I do want to say something about bare knuckle fighting. Bare knuckle fighting is different. So when I opened up this announcement for this fight, everybody said Paulie Malignaggi is going to outbox him easily. It's not going to be any chance. Artem Lobov has no chance. Artem Lobov put on a war on April 6th in Biloxi, Mississippi, and everybody started changing their mind and thinking that, look, this can be a lot tougher of a fight than initially anticipated. And look, with bare knuckles, everything changes with one punch. It's different than boxing, it's different than MMA. When you get hit with that knuckle in the face, it's a whole different thing that you've never actually felt before. And coming into Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 6, you know, the odds on this fight have opened up on various websites around, and surprisingly enough, Artem Lobov is the opening favorite in this bout. So, you know, that's what I'm saying about bare knuckle fighting. Anything can happen, and these guys are all coming to bang it out. I'm so happy to have this fight in Florida. I'm so happy that Patrick Cunningham has given us the opportunity to bring this exciting sport to Tampa, Florida. And like I said, we're going to see what happens. But June 22nd, live on pay-per-view television, streaming on all platforms, all streaming platforms around the world, and on pay-per-view television available in the United States and Canada. This is one you surely do not want to miss. Trust me, this is not one you want to wait for the video afterwards, because it's not going to be there. We have some pretty good security now on the internet, so you're not going to get this fight for free. If you want to see it, you need to buy it. It'll be available for pay-per-view. Tickets go on sale tomorrow on www.bareknuckle.tv. That's our website. You can get tickets there. They go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't miss this epic battle that I'm super excited to be hosting.
Thank you, David. So let's get started with the co-main event of the evening. This is going to take two of the best in the business, two heavy hitters who are ready to throw down. First, we're going to take time with the hard-nosed Irish Brandon Ward.
What's going on, guys? Listen, I'm super happy to, come over to the bare knuckle side of things. Ever since I stopped fighting MMA, I wasn't totally into the MMA anymore. And, my last couple of years and my last couple of results, kind of showed that. And, but, this is, I feel like this sport is so raw, you know what I mean? And it's so well suited for a guy like me. I'm totally, like, I'm an against the grain type of guy, man, and I just want to, I just want to brawl. I want to brawl out. The bare knuckle is so well suited for me. I didn't want to do all the jiu-jitsu and, and everything that went along with the MMA. So when I heard about bare knuckle coming to town, and I was, had the opportunity to sign on, I signed right on, man. So I'm super excited about it, and, and I think I'm going to be forced to reckon with. I was just telling one of the guys before, it's, I've never felt anything is so suited for me as this. Not wrestling, not MMA. I think this is where I'm gonna, we're gonna find a nice home and do work over here. So thanks for having me. These guys, thanks for taking the chance on me, and I promise I will not let you guys down.
His opponent, no secret, one of the true icons of the sport, a legend in the UFC, riding a 2-fight win streak in bare knuckle. It's Chris the Grippler leader.
What's up? Yeah, man, you just heard my opponent say that this sport is made for him. I think this sport is made for me. I think that's going to show in the fight. Both of us are heavy hitters. My favorite thing to do is punch guys with my left hand. His favorite thing to do is punch guys with his right hand. So, that's gonna show. I definitely know that Brandon will be my toughest opponent to date in this sport. I'm not taking that lightly at all. This is the biggest fight of my life. I've got this resurgence, that I'm riding right now, and it ain't gonna stop. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm doing everything I can. Because come June 22nd, I'm knocking him out too.
It's going to bring us to what is our main event of the evening. As everyone knows, this is a rematch to what was one of the best fights we have ever seen. First, I'm going to introduce to you, coming off what has been talked about as one of the greatest fights in history. He's a former UFC star, born in Russia, forged in Ireland, longtime training partner of the infamous Conor McGregor. Folks, Artem, the Russian Hammer, Lobov.
Feel like I'm at a wedding, giving speeches and all. Here, these two guys say that, you know, the sport is made for them. Well, we definitely know that this sport is not made for Paulie. You know, his hands are fragile, he's got no power, he can't hide behind the gloves, it's game over for him. He's only doing this for the money, he will make a lot of money that night, and I'll make 2 holes in his face. Let's get it done already. Enough of the talking. You know, I heard he's known as the Magic Man, I just hope he doesn't disappear. Let's do it.
Thank you, Artem. His opponent, 2-time world boxing champion, has shared the ring with some of the best fighters in his era. One of the best pure boxers to enter the game. He has also appeared on Showtime as a boxing analyst. From Brooklyn, New York, folks, it's the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi.
So far everybody's, short.